All right. So, how's it going? This is episode 2 of The Sharp Note. I am your host, Blitz. Uh, Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate anyone who happened to click on the video or clicked on and started to listen. So how's it going? This is episode 2. I am very late on this episode. So, I said I wanted to do this podcast like once a week, and I want to upload episodes on Saturdays, and I want the episodes to be like pretty up to date, basically. So like I don't want to record an episode and then it come out like a month later. Like if I record an episode, I want it to come out like a couple days later. Um, so I'm recording this on the 27th, and it will be out on the 28th. So yeah. The reason I've neglected past couple weeks is because I was busy with some college stuff, finishing up for the semester, and then Christmas. So I was celebrating with family, whatnot. Had a bunch of random things to do. So I could have I could have snuck in some time to record this podcast. I just didn't. I didn't take the time to do it because I didn't know what to talk about, but now I have some things to talk about. So um, yeah, uh, and that leads me into one point I want to make is this podcast. This is episode 2. The content of this podcast is going to change and it's going to vary from episode to episode, but more or less, I'd like the topic of conversation to be one of two things: just life in general or music. Um, and if it's both, then that's perfect. So, yeah. Um, so, I'm going to talk about some life things, and then I guess I'll talk about some music things. So, anyway, it was Christmas, like I said, um, not that long ago. Today's, of course, the 27th. So, 2 days ago, it was Christmas. Um, yeah, I just had a bunch of random things to do. So I was doing that stuff. But I'm here now. I'm recording it, and we're this is my third attempt recording this podcast because I was trying to record it late last night, and I just couldn't. I could not focus on talking. I was so tired. But now it's earlier, so in the day. So I can actually say words. So yeah. Um, and as I say that, I lose my train of thought. All right. Well, anyway, this is my third attempt trying to record this. Um, yeah. So part of the reason why it took me so long to record this is because I was, of course, just procrastinating recording this second episode, and I tend to do that a lot. I tend to procrastinate. And I do that with my college work as well, which I don't like. I don't want to do that, but yeah, it's just I don't know. I just procrastinate a lot, and it's hard for me to focus on things if I'm not like I don't know. If I don't feel like if I feel like I have plenty of time, then it's hard for me to focus on it. But when I feel like there's no time, then I can focus on it a lot. And then what happens is the work piles up, and then there literally is no time to do it all. And then yeah, um, so your boy's hurting, but we'll survive. We um, and because I procrastinate like that a lot, I guess I get angry at myself a lot. I don't know. I'm just angry at myself a lot in general about just things. I'll probably be angry at myself about something I said in this podcast when I upload it. Um, actually, I don't know if that may be a lie because the first episode, I don't even remember what I said in the first episode, and if I went back and listened to it, I would remember. I would be like, oh yeah, okay, I remember saying that. But I, right off the top of my head right now, I don't remember what I said, and so I don't care. Whatever. That's what I want this podcast to be. I want it to be like low stress. Like I don't know. I don't want to. I'm trying. Like I don't want to say something stupid that's going to get me in trouble. Like I'm generally. I try to be a good person. Um, I'm pretty religious. I try to follow God's will, and I believe in Jesus Christ. He, yeah. I was raised a Baptist, but I don't particularly believe in any one like sect of Christianity. I don't know. And I'm open to other, religions and whatnot. Like I don't know, but yeah, I'm still like I'm only 22, so I'm still learning. I'm still like I haven't even read the Bible fully. I've read many different verses, um, and but I need to just I don't know read it, you know. And I know the story of like Jesus Christ more or less, but yeah, I'm missing like details, I guess. So there's a lot I know, but there's also a lot I don't know. So do with that what you will. Um, anyway, my I guess what my point is I try to live my life ethically, morally. So this podcast, I don't want to say something stupid, and if I do end up saying something stupid one day, I just hope people know that I didn't necessarily mean it with any ill intent. Like I don't wish death upon anybody. I don't hate anybody that much. I might say like, "Oh, I hate those people" or something one day, but I don't truly hate anybody. Like I don't live and let live. I believe that. And, I live by that. So I don't know. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I procrastinate a lot. So case in point, like it took me a couple weeks to record this episode too. But you know what? It is what it is. If I ever miss a week or two, I'm gonna just pick up right back where I left off. So um, shit, I might miss a month or two. I don't know. We'll see. I'll try not to, but things happen. Life gets in the way sometimes, so I can't be like this isn't life or death. So if I get an episode out every week, great. If I don't, I'm not gonna like kill myself over it. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, like I said earlier, I'm in college now. I'm trying to finish my degree, but man, it's been a pain. I've done it to myself. Honestly, like I'm not even trying to make any excuse. I'm not the as good of a student as I could be, I guess. Part of the reason is because I procrastinate so much. But yeah, it's like other things tend to get in the way and distract me from just doing what I need to do. And that's mostly just like the people in my life and like my hobbies, like helping just random people in my life and just the random hobbies that I have that I do with the people in my life. You know, like for instance, video games. That's just an easy one. You know, like yeah, I don't know. But I try not to play too many video games. Like I play a fair amount, but not like all the time. I try not to anyway. As much as I'd like to. I mean, I don't know. I don't really. I want to have more of a life than just video games though. So like I say that it's like video games are great fun, but uh, I also want to do other things. You know, so like make music. Like that's a huge hobby of mine. I want to, and you know, hopefully one day I can maybe not make it my career, but at least like a side hustle or something. I don't know. Like I don't need to be mainstream. I don't need to be. I just want like even if I just had some like niche audience, you know, I'm fine with that. If there's 10 people tracking, I'm content. I'm content. That's yeah. If there's 1,000 people, I'm content. If there's like 1 million, that's gonna stress me out. So I don't know. Like I want to put my name out there, I guess, but also in like there's inherent risks involved with that, I guess. But I don't need like this huge. I don't. Yeah. And truly, I don't need much like if I could make this a career, that'd be great. But I'm not like relying on it at this point. Um, I can't be. There's so many people who have tried and failed that it's like, you know, I could put more effort into it, I guess, and maybe make it more. But I don't want to get to the point where it's like, oh, this is my, like, I have to care about this. Like, I would want this to be just like music in general and shit. I don't want this to be my, what am I, like, I don't want to, I don't have security in this at all. Like, there is no security in any of this. So, um, where I get my, or where I would like to get my security and stability is other places. But this can hopefully support the stability in those other places, I guess. And hopefully, like, I don't know, at least just add, be in addition to, you know, like a side hustle, like I said. So, a Tribe Called Quest said it the best rap shit can never be a way of life. And they said because it doesn't teach you how to raise a kid or treat your wife. Bar, by the way. Um, so yeah, just like making beats and shit. Um, it can't be a way of life. So this is just not like this is just a hobby I'm doing right now, and if I can, if I can do more meaningful projects, That would be awesome. Like shit that actually, like I said, means something. Like I can do stuff. I'm doing stuff right now that means stuff to me, but it doesn't really mean much to anybody else unless they, you know, give a fuck to like I don't know. Yeah, it just doesn't really mean much to anybody else, but it's meaningful to me. And I'm working on these projects now, and they're cool and all, but they're again like they're not the most meaningful because it's only meaningful to me. So I don't know. Well, I'm gonna finish them, and at some point, I'm going to just call them done. They're not. None of them are done really right now. I don't think I've finished a single project fully. There's one that I can consider like oh done, quote unquote, but it's not. It's only the phase one of it is done. I guess the phase two is not complete yet. So yeah, I still have a lot of work to do. There's a lot of just yeah stuff I'd like to do for these projects, but little by little, one day at a time. It's all I can do. There's no one else helping me on these projects. They're just solo, solo dolo for the most part anyway. 98% of it, 99% of it. Except for some of like the samples, I guess, that I'm using. But those are what I'm trying to say, like all the actual production and I'm doing the graphic art and yeah, all the other shit. I'm trying to make it somewhat legit. Not like it's not gonna be like too crazy, but I'd like to get it to a point where I don't know, it's somewhat like legit. Legit in my own terms, I guess. And like well done, well produced. I'd like the quality to be pretty good, um, and I think I can. I think I can get it pretty good quality overall for all the different things. To as good as it can be anyway. I guess because like some things can only be but so good because it just is the way it is. If that makes sense. I don't know. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. I'm getting off track. What was I saying? I don't know. Yeah, I got multiple projects I'm working on. Well, I'm just little by little, I'll get them done. So, all right. So, one thing I was going to mention was one reason or one like inspiration I have for even attempting to do all this and like just be and produce like music and shit. Um, Fucking Dilla, bro. His beats are insane. Um, yeah, I don't know. Dilla, he's just different, bro. Definitely a huge inspiration for multiple of my projects now. I mean, huge inspiration for all of my projects, really, for all of my music Just my whole. I mean, he is the inspiration for. Well, not like he's not the only inspiration. Like I pull inspiration from multiple different artists, but he's the one that like I guess I studied the most and who have I've learned from the most by just listening to his music and listening to how his music was made. And because the thing is Dilla, I relate to his like style a lot because I always kind of had like this like I'm not the best drummer, but I'm a drummer at heart. Like I just uh it drums always made way more sense to me than any other instrument. Um and I could pick up some drumsticks and lay down, I could do a little something, but I never had a drum kit to practice on, so I never got the best at it. So I don't know, maybe one day I'll get a full drum kit and I do have some drumsticks, but I need to get a kit. Um, but yeah, I put so much time into the drums on all of my beats. Um, Usually I put the most time into the drums, but anyway, they're not always great. Like my drums are, some of them suck, but I feel like little by little I'm getting better at like making good drum breaks and whatnot. Just good beats, uh, but some are better than others. Some are kind of bad. Some are good. I don't know. Some are okay. Some are tolerable. It's like okay, it kind of sounds good, but it's not like amazing. But anyway, don't matter. It is what it is. Can't win them all. Not everything I make is gonna be golden. But I can try. You know, it's all I can do is try. But yeah, Dilla, I don't know, man. He just his style was unique, and it, I don't know. I just understand it. Like it just makes sense, I guess. Um, Whereas like other production styles just don't really make as much sense to me. So yeah, Dilla, great producer. Sucks that he died so young. Um, but his legacy will live on. Yeah, he's definitely probably like my favorite producer. One of them anyway. And truthfully, I don't think his potential was fully realized. Like I think he, given more time, could have made like I don't know some just more great beats. But his time was cut short on Earth. Anyway, yeah, I got a ton of artists that I pull inspiration from, and I got like my music taste was shaped over the years by like multiple different people in my life. Mostly like my parents and my siblings, because those were the people I was hanging around mostly. My family, um, and my friends. Uh, So my music taste got shaped by all them. But like I, you know, I know what I like, and I also know what I don't like. So it's like, and I don't always like what people show me, and they people don't always like what I show them. Um, but that's just is that's the way it is. You know, like no two people have the same exact music taste. They can be very similar, but it'll never be the exact same. Like I know a couple people who have a very similar music taste to me, but not they're they're not like exactly the same. They're just very similar. Um, but anyway, neither here nor there. But Dilla is one of those people. I don't even remember how I discovered Dilla. I just kind of randomly discovered his music one day, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I don't know. Anyway, um, if I went back into my playlists, I could probably find the first Dilla song I added to like one of those playlists, but I don't know, maybe not. Anyway, there's multiple different artists I pull and multiple different like bands and whatnot, genres of music that I pull inspiration from. But overall, I like hip hop is just my like go to genre, I guess. But I'm kind of an alternative type of person, so um, alt rap is, I guess, my niche, or it's like where I kind of want to land. But who knows? You know, like I don't know if that's. But yeah, I grew up listening to hip hop, so most of my favorite, songs and artists and whatnot are just hip hop artists and whatnot, like Kendrick, Dilla, producer, so yeah, I'd like to produce some hip hop stuff and whatnot, and I have, but no, some of it's the best, some of it's okay, some of it's not the best. Like I said earlier, but yeah, I want to start posting some of it soon. Um, I just have to finish it, fix some of the beats, like some of the mixing and mastering. But again, little by little, we'll get it. Um, yeah, been recording for about 30 minutes now. I don't really know what else to talk about, to be honest. I don't really have a plan. Well, I think I was saying earlier, for these projects that I'm working on, I'm doing all the like graphic art and whatnot for them. There's also a buddy of mine. He um, wants me to do this graphic art for him, and I've procrastinated doing it just because I don't know the best way to do it yet. And well, yeah, I just need to do it. And I just haven't yet, and I need to. Yeah, um, I'll do it soon though. It shouldn't even really take me that long. I just need to do it. I'll get it soon. It'll take me like a day. I just need a day to do it. Like take a just full day, take a couple hours, a few hours, work on it a bunch, take a break, eat, go back, work on it a couple more hours, and then finish it. Wants me to do this like album cover for him. It's actually a really cool idea too, and I need to finish it for him, man. Collected doing it, but I'll get it for him sooner rather than later. But it is already later, so I need to go ahead for him. But yeah, anyway, just have so much on my plate. Like I just life in general, things. It's hard to find the time, but trying to find it. Only 24 hours in the day. There's only so much sunlight. Now that it's winter, there's less sunlight. God damn. But the year is almost over. That was one I wanted to do this second episode before the end of the year because the third episode should come out next week, which is in 2025. So this will be the last episode of 2024. So this is crazy. I want to make a little bit more music in 2024 before 2025, but you know, um, but I have not. I need to. I think I want to try to make one more beat that is like just, or at least one more, for this one particular project, and then maybe like a couple more for these other projects. In these next few days before January 1st. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll try to do at least that one for that one project, and then um, all of the so maybe some of the other projects. Man, I've been so busy recently. Just Christmas, celebrating with family and whatnot. Um, haven't really even had a day to do much in the past, like I don't know, like 2 weeks maybe. Yeah, yeah, like 2 weeks. Tomorrow I'm busy. Sunday, I'm not sure. So tomorrow is Saturday. That's when this will episode will premiere, or be uploaded, whatever. And then Sunday, I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing, but Monday, I shouldn't really have too much going on. So that'll be cool. But then Tuesday, I'll be busy all day. And then that's also New Year's Eve. So New Year's on Wednesday. I shouldn't be busy on New Year's Day, but I'll be busy like that night because it'll be, celebrating New Year's. Um, Yeah. So yeah, Sunday I'm not sure. I might be busy Sunday, but Monday I'll be somewhat free, and then Tuesday I'll be busy, and then in the new year, not sure what I'll be doing. Um, first, second, third, fourth, and those days. We'll see. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out before those days come. Um, I know what I'll be doing later in January though, like next week after that. I know relatively where I'll be, what I'll be doing, um, but those first couple days in January, yeah, I'm not sure. I'll be my schedule is somewhat open, I guess, which is in some ways that's nice. In other ways that's concerning, and it gives me anxiety. uh, I don't know. When my schedule is completely open, I get pretty decent anxiety because I'm like I should probably be doing something right now, but I'm not sure what I should be doing. And even like right now, as I'm recording this podcast, it's like I probably could be doing something more. In fact, I know there's stuff like more productive things I could be doing right now, but I'm recording this podcast. you know, I don't know. This one's gonna be a little bit short. I think the first episode was like an hour and a half. I'm definitely not gonna make every episode quite that long. I think I'm gonna try to shoot for at least like 45-minute episodes to an hour and a half max. But there might be some shorter ones here and there, maybe like 30-minute episodes for the Sharp Note. That's what this the name. I don't know. I just picked a random name, but the Sharp Note's kind of cool. Whatever. Music themed. I wanna like play more beats and whatnot. Like I know I'm just talking. I'm not really playing any music or anything, but I do want to play more beats and stuff. I want to I don't know hold off until I guess produce more and fix more of the projects I'm currently working on and release them, and then I'll start playing more music on these like my music on these podcasts. But I don't well um, 99% of this podcast will just be kind of me talking about random shit. And I might have like a guest here and there, but this will mostly just be like, I don't know, just me rambling about random stuff. Um, Mostly life and college. Wait, which currently my life is college. Life and music, I meant to say. But college, I was, yeah, college and like music pretty much right now. That's my two priorities, I guess. And just work because yeah, I need to work. I need to make money. Um, because I will be out of college soon, and I need to make use of this degree that I've put of education into obtaining years of academic practice. I genuinely do appreciate like the education I've gotten. I feel like I've had access to like very good resources for things, but in some ways, college is a scam. College can very well be a scam but yeah, if you make it a scam for yourself. But I don't know. in some ways, I feel like college is a gotcha, but then in other ways, it's not. It's like I don't know. It's hard to explain, but yeah, some degrees are straight up scams. You should not get them unless you're doing a science or a technology. Unless you're doing something STEM, or like medicine, which is also STEM because it's science. Um, so unless you're doing like STEM or something like just really productive, unless it's just like flat out a productive major, it's most likely a scam. But whatever. Anyway, um, yeah, I don't know what else to really talk about. Um, Not sure. I dropped my phone. Fuck. Um, yeah, I appreciate anyone who decided to listen to me ramble about nonsense for a while. This is, I promise these will get better as I continue to do them. Um, but yeah, just bear with me for now, I guess. I don't know. I have something that I need to get sometime soon that will somewhat improve the quality of these podcasts, among other things, and I'll be able to do more things in general. And yeah, that'll be cool. But it costs like $100, so we'll see. We'll see how long it takes me to get that money, that $100, spend on that thing. It shouldn't take me too long to like, I mean, it's whatever. For a college student though, $100 is it's like multiple meals. So that's how I think. I don't know. That's how I kind of break it down. It's like how much does a meal cost? Then it depends on the meal, of course, that you're thinking of. Some meals are like $10. Some meals are like $50. The average is probably like $15 to $20 per meal. For like if you're going to like a restaurant, or if you're making food, it can be like mm, yeah, maybe like $5 or $10 for a meal. Maybe like $5 sometimes. Yeah, sometimes like when I'm cooking for myself, meals can actually be like really cheap because like it just depends on the ingredients you use. I try to use good ingredients. Try to use natural ingredients. A lot of vegetables when I make meals, and protein, some meat. Yeah, try to hit all the food groups, but I'm not perfect. And I eat fast food from time to time. I eat fast food. It's I'm not perfect. Sue me. Don't actually, don't actually sue me. Anyway, all right. Well, yeah, that's I don't really know what else to talk about, so that's pretty much it. Appreciate anyone who listened to this episode too. Uh, it's not even really worth going back listening to episode one. Just if you're listening to this in the future, I probably have some newer episodes out, so maybe go check out those. Those are probably better than any other of these like older episodes. So yeah, if you're listening to this in the future, go. There's probably newer, better episodes out. So go listen to those because they're just you'll probably be more entertained. Okay, that's all I have to say for now. Thank you for listening. Okay, bye.